Chapter 3, Story Night. Melissa screamed, "There's something I need to tell all of you. Principal Frank told me to announce that we should tell our parents that today is story night, whatever that means." Tommy then met her and told her not to be shocked because the principal usually uses the new students to do the announcement so they can't miss the stuff themselves since they announced it. He also told her that story night is a night where he makes all of us students to do a sleepover at school and tell stories. The best one collects an award and $100, which he usually uses celebrities to give this award. Also, some filmmakers and directors come and uses some very interesting stories as plots for their next film. Took just left everyone and went to be alone again as usual. Later on, Mel met him in school secretly again and asked, "I know you don't want to come, but please do. I know you were scared that I wanted to tell them who you are. Seriously, dude. Why? Why did you tell me to come here? What are we dealing with?" Took said, "He's here. I tracked his location to this place, and if he comes out, we are all doomed. We all know that I'm the only person that can stop him, so I have to wait here for him every night, meaning that I would come to this story night because he would be here, and I need you here to save them and help them escape while I'm battling it. Also, here's your hologram place projector." Melissa said, "Of course. That is why there was a tarantula spider here that day. Just be careful. I owe a lot to you. I learned from you in that dojo more than the sensei, and you were just a janitor. Then to add your superhuman abilities is just wow. Speaking of superhuman, I would use that story you told me one time as the interest I get for borrowing you my hologram device. I'm gonna win because I know you wouldn't want to participate." That night came, and many people told their stories. Tommy talked about a zombie that fell in love and later found a way to turn back to a living human so he wouldn't hit his lover's brain. Gabriel talked about a hot sports guy. Rocky spoke about an ninja who decided to come to Earth to see what is so special about it. Troy talked about a monster that devoured everyone and ended the story that way. Others too spoke except Took, and finally it was Melissa's turn. Melissa said, "I want to title my story God's Crush. In the realm of gods, in the supreme world, a god that hasn't reached its full potential yet, because according to the law of gods, it must reach 100 years of existence, and this god was just 99. Went to visit humans and stay in their world as he had done few times. Most times he watches them from his world, and this annoyed his father named Zeus, his uncles named Poseidon and Ares, and his mother named Medusa. They banished him to the human world since they have warned him to leave them alone, and he declined. They told him that they are banishing him so he could learn the hard way. He would be attached to a human of his choosing, and each day he would grant her 3 superhuman abilities, but not more than 3 unless he reaches his god's full potential. He can also retrieve the powers or change them for that day, but there are some powers that he can't grant. There was a god killer named Hades who was coming to wipe out all gods and unlock a great power from it. As you can tell, Hades is the villain. The god attached himself to an homeless teenage girl who was usually mocked and bullied named Pamela. As he thought she needed him the more, and underdogs would do more, and suffering won't be their weakness since they have faced it all their lives. The principal stopped her and said that time is up and that they should sleep. Also, there's not going to be school tomorrow. Then the celebrity, a technological genius named CY, presented the award to her and the $10,000. Directors and filmmakers present also met her to discuss the ending of that story. Her friends too was coming when they heard a big sound underneath them with vibration. Melissa said, "Oh no." Took shouted, "He's here," or rather, should I say, "They are here." "Mel, take them to safety. Run." They all ran and followed Melissa's direction. Something came up from under after tearing the ground like earthquake. A monster. The monster said, "Yusuf, we have to stop meeting like this. Let those children go. They are mine." Took said, "Where are the rest of you? Remember the last time I kicked your ass? I'm going to do it again." The monster spoke. "I left them at home. I didn't know you'd be here. You hate people apart from that your friend Melissa. Anyway, since you crashed the party, let's dance." The kids was scared. They asked, "Melissa, do you know Took and that thing? What is going on?" Then Melissa spoke. "Have you heard of something called the Chosen One? Well, that's Took, and that monster is coming to use you guys to achieve a power very great. Took is trying to help you guys and keep you safe, and that is why he invited me." Rocky said, "Stop saying these things. Story time is over." Melissa replied, "No, dear friend, this isn't story time, and I think this night just begun. It's about time you knew who Took is and who I am, how we both met, and everything. Pay attention, kids. It's time for a new real life story. Questions that you may have. 1. What does Took has in common with the monster? Have, sorry. 2. What is the chosen one? 3. We'll see why the technological genius be of any help to them. 4. Who would win between Took and the monster? 5. Why did Took refer to the monster as itself but plural? Chapter 4 would be titled Not Like the Others, just as the name of the book.